in this 501c3 nonprofit organization, we've spared zero expense. We've also spent zero expense bringing to you a panel of experts on every topic under the sun, and even some of them beyond it. So think of, if you've got any questions, you need any advice in life, in your romantic life, in your gardening, in animal husbandry, any kind of advice you might need, throw some in the chat as well. And don't worry if we can't get to yours. We've got another expert coming up later who can help with any of the questions that don't get answered in this round. So what we're going to do first, however, while you're thinking of your questions, is meet our experts. Expert number one, tell us your name and a little bit about yourself, please.
Well, I'm Professor Nerd, and I specialize in advanced mathematics of black holes and the engineering of underground holes.
So you're fascinated by holes, it sounds like.
It's a holy calling.
A holy calling. Very nice. Nice to meet you, Professor Nerd. Expert number two, please tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
My name is Kay, and I can find something wrong with anything and anyone.
Excellent. So you're sort of a professional critic.
Absolutely.
Or even you'll even do it for free, it sounds like.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. But that's an excellent calling. All right. Expert number three, tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
Catfish Kid.
The Catfish Kid.
I was born in the middle of the Mississippi River.
Excellent. And what's the best thing about being born in the middle of the Mississippi River?
Well, my ma and my pa, they met each other there on a showboat.
Oh,
yeah.
interesting.
And
Excellent.
they were fishing.
Fishing. I do love a legal inside the city limits gambling. All right. So, do we have any questions for this panel of experts? Does anybody have a burning need to know something that you need advice or an answer on? Yes.
My houseplants keep dying. How do I keep them alive?
How do we keep houseplants alive? Professor Nerd, how can he keep his houseplants alive?
Vibrations. Strong vibrations.
Excellent. Strong vibrations. Kay, houseplant care.
They don't want to live with you.
Catfish Kid, how do you keep some houseplants alive?
Well, I'm happy you asked that there question, you know. It all depends on whether you got a green thumb or a purple thumb.
Apparently that you need to dye your thumb one or the other color. And that will help. That will help. Exactly. Oh, yes, we have a question over here. What's your question?
I'm looking for a perfect gift for a mother-in-law I really hate.
Oh, excellent. All right. So panel of experts, we need a gift for an unliked mother-in-law. Kay, let's start with you. What should he get for his mother-in-law who he does not like?
Nothing. She deserves absolutely nothing. And whatever you give her, it would just be too good.
Ooh. Catfish Kid, what should he get for his mother-in-law who he does not like?
I'm going to give you Francis R. Mill because he doesn't get along with Ma.
Excellent. Professor Nerd, what about you? What's a suggestion for a gift for his mother-in-law?
Well, a hole.
Uh-huh.
Big dark hole.
A big dark mother-in-law sized hole?
Mother-in-law. 8 feet under a bore.
8 feet or deeper. Yes, excellent. Thank you very much. Mike, do we have any questions in the chat?
The most pressing question is, how do you deal with a neighbor that won't stay out of your yard?
Oh my goodness, how do you deal with a neighbor who won't stay out of your yard? Catfish Kid, let's start with you.
Well,
Wait.
I just kind of pull out my 6-gun there, you know, and I kind of open the thing up there and I just spin the cylinders there, and I say, make my day.
Open aggression. I like that. That's a good technique. Good technique. Professor Nerd, how do you keep the neighbors out of your yard?
Very difficult question.
Mm-hmm.
They're not holes,
Nope.
but they could be quantum effects that they sometimes there and sometimes not. It depends on your state of mind. So if you just chill out.
So if you don't look for them, you can't see them, and they're not in your
That's
yard.
right.
Yeah, very quantum. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Professor Nerd. Kay, how do you deal with neighbors you don't want in your yard?
Pit bulls.
Oh. Excellent. Do we have one final question for this panel of experts? Yes, we have one right here.
I have very many empty water bottles, and I would like to create
art piece? What would you guys suggest?
Excellent. Okay, so what kind of art might you create with empty water bottles? Professor Nerd, art out of water bottles.
Well, we haven't seen that in mathematics, the water bottle empty effect. So I'll have to study that and get back to you.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Needs more research. Kay, water bottle art.
Bottle trees.
Bottle trees. Excellent. Lovely. And Catfish Kid, how would you make some art out of them their water bottles?
Well, I would put water in, and I'd find all kinds of little fishies, and I'd put them inside that there water bottle, and I would start stacking them all up. So you got yourself your own aquarium.
Excellent. An aquarium out of fishies. Perfect. Let's give a big hand to this panel of experts for their expertise. Thank you so much.